What's up, guys? Today we're here at the Hookup, my favorite fishing store in all of Arizona. And today we're gonna be picking up a little bit of gear and we're gonna see what they have, if anything new came in or not. I haven't been here in a while, so hopefully there's some fire. Let's go inside. So a lot of you guys know that I love the Daiwa Z200 that I have right now, and they actually just got the new Depths Z2020. This is such a badass reel. It looks amazing. Honestly, at the price that they have it right now, I'm just about to copy right now. Like, this thing is super sick. Such a sick reel, and I mean, they knocked it off $200, so it's a pretty good price for such a badass reel for throwing the big swim baits. Obviously, a lot of you guys will look at $400 and think that's crazy, but the technology that goes into that specific reel is absurd. So I think for $400, it's actually a pretty good deal. And some of you guys might be wondering what line I've been using, and it's just the Super FC Sniper 20-pound. This stuff is super good. Another staple that I always pick up when I come here is obviously the decoy quads. Size 1 and 1/0. Sometimes I get the 2/0, but I already have enough 2/0. So these are what I think are the best hooks right now on the market for any big swim bait. So they're small, but they're really sharp. They're strong too, and they just stick fish for the big bite. Now this is the new Keisu, the Raikiri. Now what makes this bait so unique is that you can actually put weights in the bait. So you can have it be like a floater, like a punker, or you can put in weights to where it'll either sink super slow, it'll be up on top of the water, or it'll sink a bit faster, and you can work it like a glide bait. So these interchangeable weights make this bait very versatile. So this is Keisu's newest bait. Pretty dope bait. And they have the ever so popular bull shads in all different sizes. They even have the bull rat, which is pretty cool. They're the new rat bait. So, and Defiant came out with the 210 size, which is an 8-inch version of their previous 232. So they have a little bit smaller size, which is pretty dope. I like the concept of the bait overall. I've also been hearing nothing but good things about the Vitalions, the 190s by Megabass. And they have a bunch of different colors in the 190s. They got a unique swim to them. That's why I think a lot of people like them. Now, I think the last time I came in here was when John B., Alex Perrick, and Wes Davis came into town on their Never Stop Tour 2. I shot a little video, but it just didn't seem like it was filling enough to post the entire video, so I'm gonna show some clips of it right now. It was a pretty cool meetup, getting to meet, you know, John and Alex after all the years of watching their videos, and it's pretty cool, and they're really cool guys. You guys can watch the episode that I'm in the Never Stop Tour. I'll leave a link down in the description below. We fished at Lake Pleasant. Wasn't that great. Then we went to a golf course where the dude just ended up cranking them. So it was a really fun time when they came in, and of course the Hookup had an awesome job, you know, hosting them. It was packed. So here's some of the footage of that. Tony, where are we at right now?
Hey folks, if you didn't know where we're at, we are at the Hookup.
I can't zoom in.
You can't zoom in? Oh,
The lens.
it's. I spent all this money and this lens doesn't zoom in. We're at the Hookup though, guys. Glad you guys came along. It's been a while. We're back. And you see that big old long line? There's a rumor, huge YouTuber. Like, if you put a lot of YouTube channels together, probably won't be as big as this guy's YouTube channel. So you guys should probably hang out and get your cameras ready and stuff so we can see what's going on in there.
This
What's
guy,
up, guys?
the owner.
Oh man, I got cameras everywhere.
Aren't you famous?
Of course I'm famous. In my own mind. Get this on camera.
So what's going on here, Ben? What's happening at your store today?
So we are launching our Guggen Baits section.
Okay.
And we have Alex P, AP Basson, and John B over there from the Guggen squad in just to hang out, say hello, sign some autographs. So yeah, super cool.
Awesome.
Great turnout.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
It's going good. Yeah. Got a line out the door and
great.
around the building. So. Okay.
All right, who are you, bro?
How's it going, guys? My name's Julius Mazie. I'm a guide here at the Hookup Tackle. We're here for the meetup for the Guggens. John B and Peric are here, so we're having this deal, hosting it for you guys. If you're in the area, come on out. So, but yeah.
Oh, right on. So yeah, basically. Dope.
What are you looking at?
What's that? Yeah, thank you, man.
Flipping, maybe some frogs, some full of trees, right? So Alamo's too. Hey, buddy. All good, man.
And another essential to like throwing the swim baits is snaps. So these are just the decoy egg snaps. I normally pick up the 90 and the 120, so size 4 and size 5 for pretty much all of my swim baits. And then they do have the working class 0 big bass boards as well as the travel pike board. So it's pretty cool. I'm obviously gonna get the red one. Alright guys, we're back at the crib. I just wanted to go through exactly what I got again. So, pretty simple, go in. I saw that they have the new working class 0 boards. Super sick board. I love the red design on it. Made in the USA. Super badass board. Hopefully I can put a fish on it soon, but had to pick up a new one because this old one's a little beat up. You could barely even read the numbers on it now, but this one's seen quite a few fish. It's been through the ringer, and I think it was just time to finally retire this one. Had that one for like 2 years, so this one's sick. You guys should know by now that I'm a huge freak for the decoy quads. These things are the size 1 and 1/0. The 1/0 normally I will put on like my 9-inch and up style bait, so like the K9, the Depths 250, the Hinkle trout, even the mother as well. So that's pretty much for the 1/0. Then the size 1s, I'll put on like a Roman made negotiator or anything from that 7 to 8 inches, even maybe the 9 inches as well. That's for those. So I've been going back and forth between these hooks for the past few years, and I've tried many other hooks, and these are the ones that I'll always stick with. I absolutely love these hooks. And the last thing, these are just the snaps that I like to use. Again, decoys, these are their egg snaps. I got them in a size 4, size 5. Size 5 is for like the Hinkle trout or like the mother. Size 4 is for like the Depths, the HPH, the K9. So these are just the ones that I got as well. And then the last thing that I got from the hookup was just Sunline FC Sniper, 20 pounds, 660 yards. This stuff is magical. I absolutely love this stuff. It is expensive, but I absolutely love the way that it feels, the way that it casts, the way that when I do work my glide baits, I always have contact with them. Or if I'm fishing like a soft bait down deep, the line gets down there so that my bait stays down there longer. There's definitely some pluses and minuses of fluorocarbon, but overall, I like it. But speaking of fluorocarbon and line, about 3 weeks ago, I snapped off one of my Hinkles. I posted a video and the whole spiel on my Instagram. I'll leave a link down in the description below for that as well, but I'll also show it here.
So I snapped off my Hinkle trout. That was on fresh 25-pound FC Sniper fluorocarbon. I think that was the second trip on it, and I had already taken off like 10-15 yards previously before, so I thought it was all good to go. And so that morning, that was the first cast of the morning. That was just a superstitious cast, trying to bomb it out to that point, and just snaps off. That's the first time I've ever snapped off on anything like that, where I just felt like it's fresh line. The line wasn't even wrapped around the top guide or anything like that. So I was just baffled. I couldn't believe what actually just happened. So I took the net that I had, I dragged it around for about 2 hours, couldn't get it. Said, all right, I'll come back later and see if I can pick it up with something else. So I go back out with a cast net, and I'm just trying to drag a cast net around. Wasn't really working, so I was like, all right, I actually need to come up with some type of contraption that will get this bait back for me, because I can't just let it sit there. It's an OG Hinkle trout, one of the ones that Andrew painted probably back in like 2011, 2012. So I really liked this bait, and I didn't want to lose it, so I ended up making this contraption here. So this is the contraption that I made. It looks kind of wonky, but hear me out. So when I was using the cast net, it would just kind of come together, and it was a very small diameter where I was even getting the spot. So I thought to myself, I need something wider. And I was at work when I thought about it, and I saw this, and I'm like, this could actually work. So it's just a wood fixture. It's got holes through it. It's got these metal plates down here at the bottom that are fixated to the piece of wood. And then what I ended up doing was throwing the cast net over it. Then what I also did was close up the cast net, so obviously I don't catch any fish or anything like that in it. So technically this is how I think it looked when it was underwater. So I think that when I was dragging it, it would drag just like this on the bottom. Just like that. Where it would maintain the contact bottom, and these would just drag behind it just in case I ran it over with this thing and then hopefully moved it out of rock or some mud, and then this thing would pick it up. And luckily, somehow, I got it. I barely got it, but I got it.
I fucking got it. I fucking got it, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Dude, look how barely I got it. Dude, oh my god. I barely got it. I barely got it, dude. One prong. Are you shitting me?
So this is the bait. It was in the water for 8 or 9 days, and it looks great. I even test swam it, and it still swims great. So it was insane. When I first snapped it off, I couldn't sleep. Like, honest to God, I could not sleep. I went to bed, I was like, no way. And I was tossing and turning. I even had a nightmare where I got the bait back, and I woke up, I'm like, dang it. That was just a dream that I had. So that dream finally became reality, and I got my bait back. So that's kind of what's been happening for the past couple weeks, just trying to get this bait back and try and get situated for the new upcoming season. And hopefully some fish can be caught even using this bait. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, go out there and chase your dreams.